guys, it's Alima. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review and demo of the Pat McGrath Mothership #2, the Sublime. This is what the box looks like. I also have a lipstick to share with you guys as well. So if you want to see everything, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, and let's get into it. My upstairs neighbor is making a lot of noise. I don't know what they're doing, but it feels like they're constantly moving furniture on a daily basis. So it's either that or a child is jumping up and down. So I got this, we went to training, and I got this envelope that has a paper talking about the products. So I can give you a very condensed version, of course. There's 40 legendary lipsticks, a divine dozen lip liners, and 5 fetish-worthy eye pencils, and 3 eyeshadow palettes. So before I get into the palette, because that's the start of the show, I'm going to talk about the lipsticks. I only have one of them, because they gave it to us for free in the training. I have, this one is the LuxeTrance, right? So she has 2 different formulas. One is the LuxeTrance, and then we have the LuxeTrance. The LuxeTrance is 1-stroke high impact coverage, smooth matte finish applies like a pure powder in a bullet. Light diffusing effect, smooth and blurs. Long wearing comfort with weightless texture, 9 chains. M equals LuxeTrance. And then the LuxeTrance is ultra gliding pigment rich base, delivers pure color. Soft creamy silky feel, provides extreme lip comfort, excellent adherence with 0 bleeding. Water Lily Flower Extract offers hydration and protection, 31 shades. So there's more LuxeTrance than there is LuxeTrance. And the eyeshadow palettes. I only bought one of them. So we have the Mothership one is Subliminal. And said the thoughts behind that one is to highlight, adorn, define. The second one, Ignite, Amplify, Transform. This is Mothership II, Sublime. Mothership 3, Subversive, is Discover, Mesmerize, Capture. And there are Powder Luxe, Pressed Eyeshadow, 6 innovative formulas, combine pigments with emollients for an incredible creamy feel. Brand new powder technology creates a thin, adherent, blendable film, pure color intensity, and even color payoff. Finish, there's 3 finishes, matte, pearl, sparkle. So that's for the pressed eyeshadow. For the pigments, which I'll show you the difference. There are 4 modern hybrid formulas that combine the best feature of baked, powder, cream, and fluid textures. Innovative gel system technology provides an aerated, creamy texture with saturated, even color. PMGL, exclusive and proprietary pearl glitter recipe and 3D effects. Finishes, glistening metallic, jewel satin sheen, prismatic iridescence, holographic brilliance. Yeah, so these shadows are very multi-purpose. As you can see, I'm wearing it as a highlight. But you could also use this brown for your brows. Of course, you can use any eyeshadow that's brown that you feel is the right color for your brows. But I feel like this is very much worth the investment. $125. I'm not sure if I told you that's how much it costs. It's $125, and I do believe it's worth the investment. Though I feel like I'm getting more into luxe eyeshadows now, because I'm, I have as many Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, Too Faced eyeshadow palettes, Morphe eyeshadow palettes, even drugstore eyeshadow palettes that I kind of want to try something different. So the luxe eyeshadows I'm getting into, the Natasha Denona, the Pat McGrath. I have some Tom Ford. And I really do enjoy them, because those, although they are expensive, you feel and see the quality of them. So yeah, the only thing with these 4 is that you get quite a bit of fallout, which goes into the way that they're meant to, well, the way that Pat McGrath does makeup is that she's very hands-on. Her makeup artist, she teaches them to be very hands-on. Use your hands for pretty much everything except probably blending out the crease. So those 4 eyeshadows are meant to be used with damp, either a damp dense brush or your damp fingers, they do less fallout that way. I don't get any fallout with the regular shimmers or the mattes. Like again, I showed you the box. And she did come to my store, so she signed it for me. Thankfully, I was there. I was off that day, but I still came in. And it has the ingredients on the box. This is how it opens, and the palette is in here, but of course I had it out because I did this eye makeup. So inside you have this design. And then you have the shade colors, the names. They're not on the actual palette, but it's in the box. So, one thing to point out is that Pat McGrath works with 3 main artists, makeup artists, and they all, including her, designed the palette from the shadows to the packaging to the formula, like everything. So I liked how she had a very hands-on touch with this, and with the packaging, she handpicked the artists whose work got to be on the boxes. So that was nice. So this is what the palette looks like. I tried to keep it clean. So the front is black, has the PM, L, the crown, then the eye. I don't know what that is though. And on the back is gold. I don't want to reflect too much. So it says Pat McGrath Mothership used without caution, shade throwing, and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. So on the actual palette itself, it does not tell you whether it's which one it is, which volume, 1, 2, or 3, or so subliminal, sublime, or subversive. So you're meant to keep the box. The box is a keepsake, so you're supposed to keep it. So the box is what tells you which palette it is, because they come in 3 different boxes. So it's really beautiful. The mirror is like beveled. You're seeing my dirty room, but yeah, like it's like a mirror you would see in someone's bathroom or their living room or something, like in a hallway. It's very clear, showing me everything. Even some things I don't want to see, like the shine of my nose, considering I just put my foundation on. So they made each formula to match the shadow, is what we were told. So like this brown shade, it's when I'm doing the demo, you see it's very pigmented, and they formulated it to be that pigmented for that shadow. For at the end are the more interesting colors. Those are the pigments. So this one is a green with like a, is that a black or a purple? A black base, I believe. So, but it's not just like a black that has green. It's more like a green that has black. So you see the green more, and then it's like, no, actually it's not black. It has purple in it. That's better. So it's like a green that flashes purple as opposed to a purple that flashes green. And then we have this gold. It's just a pure gold. Pure gold. And then we have, this is a gold that flashes pink, and I'm wearing it on my eyes and as on top of my highlight, like a highlight topper. So depending on where you look, it flashes pink or it's gold. And then the white is a white that has pink reflect in it, so it also flashes pink. I feel like these are all duochrome except for the gold. The gold is just a brilliant gold. And I feel like the gold is, I don't know if it's flakier. I wouldn't say it's flakier, but I feel like the texture is different, because even when you get it new, or even inside on this picture, you see that the gold has like little ripples in it, and that's how it comes. So it's like almost like it's very textured, but of course it doesn't go on your eye texture. It just looks like it's its own type of formula, which it probably is. Okay, now time for the demo. I'm taking the shade dark and I'm putting that into my crease. I'm focusing on the outer V to, intensify the shape, of course. I already have a transition shade in my crease. I used a Narcissus palette. And now I'm going into the extreme black shade, and I'm using that, focusing on the outer V to, you know, of course, for the even more intense define the crease. The black is really pigmented, so I'm going in with a little bit at a time and blending it out. Now I'm taking the shade Iconic, which is that bronzy gold shade, and I'm putting that on my lid. Now I'm taking the shade VR Nectar, and I'm applying that in the middle of my lid with a wet finger, just dabbing it on. Now onto the face, I'm taking VR Nectar again, and I'm going to put that on top of as a highlight topper, but first I'm using the e.l.f. highlighter in Apricot Glow. And then I'm wetting my brush, and then I'm only putting the VR Nectar on the very highest point of my cheekbones. After putting the e.l.f. highlighter in my inner tear duct, I'm putting the shade Astral Ghost Orchid on top of it. It is that white iridescent that flashes pink. And then I'm taking the shade Dark again, and I'm running that along my lower lash line. Now I'm lining my eyes with my Stila Day liquid liner. No wing, just a simple line. Now for mascara, I'm taking the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara, and I'm putting that on. I didn't really like it. I think it's more for lengthening. I prefer volumizing mascaras. So I go over it with my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. Now for lips, I'm taking my Pat McGrath LuxeTrance lipstick in the shade Beautiful Creature. I'm putting that on. It's supposed to be a pinky brown or a brownie pink. I don't see brown anywhere in that color. It's like a muted pink, really. And I felt like it was a little too pigmented for the eye look. I don't know why, because it's very neutral. So I go over it with Urban Decay Carnal. It didn't really lighten the color. And now I'm going over it with the lip gloss from the Max Snowball collection. It's from the nude set. So this is the final look. If you like it, please give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!